Hello everybody, welcome to this recording of vinyasa flow. We're going to take it slow. We're going to work in all ranges of movement to give you a good stretch, a nice strength while I'm away in hospital. If you'd like to come to a comfortable seated position, whatever that may mean for you, maybe on your knees, maybe crossed leg in utkatasana, maybe propped up on a block. Come to closed eyes if you're comfortable with that. Just stay with your natural breath. No need to change anything at this time. Notice from where you are breathing, more in your stomach or more in your chest. If you're practicing in the garden outside, tune into that natural bird song. Try to listen for the furthest noises away. Same if you're practicing indoors. Try to listen for the furthest noise away. And then slowly work your way in to the noises closer to you. Bring it closer. Even closer to it still. Now tune into the sound of your breath. Maybe slightly restrict the back of your throat. And mimic the sound of the ocean. That soothing breath. That soothing, calming breath. The one you can always come back to whenever you are feeling stressed or need to calm down. Just breathe. Now I'd like you to place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And as you breathe in, breathe deeply into the chest, through your lungs, into your belly. A nice, deep, expanding breath. And exhale through the belly, through the chest. And have a few more of these nice, deep breaths through the body, through the length of your spine. Nice, deep and expanding. Exhale through the belly, through the length of the spine, lowering the chest. Find your grounding. I'd like you to think of somebody you love deeply, in this world or beyond. This somebody is going to inspire your practice today, on and off of the mat. giving you strength and support going forward. Whenever you find a challenge, come back to the person you are dedicating this practice to. Let them empower you. Now, throughout the practice, I'd like you to download Ujjayi breath by slightly restricting the back of your throat and breathing in and out through your nose. An audible breath mimicking the sound of the beautiful ocean. This heating breath will give strength throughout your practice. Remind yourself to keep coming back to the breath. And with that, I'd like you to place hands on your knees and come to some beautiful Sufi rolls, swaying in one direction around the sits bones. Nice long spine. Maybe keep the eyes closed here and just feel into the natural movement your body requires. I am just a guide. Breathe deep and exhale the tension out. And loosen it up. And when you're ready, if you haven't already, start swaying round in the opposite direction. Loosening up those vertebrae. Breathing into all of the tension and exhaling it away. And now when you're ready, come back to a long spine. Everybody inhale, hands to sky, gaze those thumbs. Exhale, right hand plants down, left hand inhale, reach for the sky, and exhale over for a beautiful lateral stretch. Inhale, open up the heart with cactus arms. Exhale, invite some movement down. Inhale. Exhale, reach it over. Inhale. Exhale, invite some movement to your practice. With every exhale and inhale, opening the chest to the sky. Everybody inhale, hands to sky, gaze thumbs. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale over for a beautiful lateral stretch. Inhale, that chest open to the sky. Exhale, reaching over. Inhale. Exhale, invite some movement, whatever your body requires. Breathe. Everybody inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale with a long spine. Exhale, twist from the abdomen and gaze towards the back of your mat. Again, inhale, long spine. Exhale, twist, slight engagement of the core. Inhale. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, twist in the opposite direction. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist from the abdomen. Inhale. Exhale, gaze to the back of the mat. Everybody inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, plant hands to the top of your mat and step back into tabletop. Leaning back, checking fingers nice and wide. Lean over, shoulders directly over wrists. Knees, hips distance apart. Pushing into those hands to protract the shoulders at the top. Slight tuck to the tailbone. Nice and strong here. Retract the shoulders. Feel how weak that feels. Push into the hands and protract the back, heart to the sky. That's nice and strong. I'd like this protraction in every plank you do today. Nice and strong through chaturanga. Let's come to some cat-cow, leading with your chest forward on your inhale. Exhale, push and protract into those shoulders for your cat. Inhale, chest through the arms. Exhale, push, push, protract for cat. Inhale. Exhale. Now invite some waving cat-cow to your practice, maybe by undulating the spine. Whatever movement your body feels, just take it. Close down the eyes, feel into the body. Maybe sway from left to right, get into those hips. Undulate, leading with the back heart. When you're ready, come into a stationary tabletop, checking on all of those alignment cues, nice wide fingers. Tuck toes, right leg extending back. Push into the toes. Nice strong glutes and quads. Maybe stay here in half plank or follow me without moving your body too much. Step back with the left foot into high plank. Slight tuck to the tailbone. Protract those shoulders. Maybe stay here for the count of 5. Option for knees down or follow me. Come right onto tiptoes. Shoulders directly over fingers. Exhale back for the count of 5. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and strong for the wrists here. And now when you're ready, very slowly tucking elbows into the inline of the body, slowly lowering all the way to the mat. Third eye down. And then fingertips to the outside of the mat here, preparing for spider cobra. Elbows directly above wrists. Inhale, head follows last. Pushing up, straightening the arms. Slight tuck to the tail maybe. Inhale, gaze forward. Long spine. Exhale, forwards, forwards and down. Inhale up. Chest forwards and forwards. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, gaze under the left armpit. Inhale up. Exhale, gaze under the right armpit. Inhale up. Opposite side. Inhale up. Opposite side. Now maybe everybody inhale up. Straighten the arms, slight tuck to the tail. And exhale slowly, leading with the chest. Forwards, forwards and down. Now plant hands directly either side of the ribs. Elbows zipped into the midline of the body, nice and strong. Tuck toes here. Inhale, and on your exhale, squeeze your belly button to the spine. Squeeze quads, straight legs, nice and strong. Inhale, and on your exhale, push up with protracted shoulders to high plank. Nice and strong. Stay here for the count of 3, 2, 1. And then come back into downward facing dog. Maybe the first of the day. Maybe the second if you're die hard. Come into lots of movement here. Take your dog for a walk by bending opposite knee. Push into the hands, long, long spine. More importantly, we've got a long spine here. It doesn't matter if you've got a bend to the knees at this time. Tailbone reaching for the sky. Maybe gaze under opposite armpits. Maybe lift alternate legs and open the hips with some hip circles. Don't forget that beautiful ujjayi breath, yogis. Oops, my Buddha. And then come into a stationary downward facing dog, pushing into the hands. Externally rotate your triceps and open up your chest. Breathe into that long spine. Maybe bend the knees here. More importantly, our spine is long. Legs can straighten as you loosen up throughout the practice. And then everybody maybe with straight arms and legs, tiptoe to the top of the mat. Have to straighten the Buddha. Top of the mat we meet in a forward fold, knees bent. In a ragdoll here. Maybe clasped to opposite elbows, swaying from side to side, finding your center. Just hang here. And breathe into your spine, loosen up those vertebrae. Maybe clasp the hands behind the head, or clasp them up and over the back, bending and straightening alternate legs. And then when you're ready, just let the arms flop down, big bend to the knees, and very slowly head comes last, vertebrae by vertebrae, we rise. Slowly, slowly, head comes last. Top of the mat we all meet in mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet together or hips distance apart, yogi's choice. Shoulder roll up and down the back. Squeeze glutes and quads, nice and strong here, palms facing forward. Everybody inhale, gaze thumbs for Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, leading forward with your chest for a forward fold. Inhale, halfway rise, everybody hands to shins, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands to sky, gaze thumbs, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart center, Tadasana. Again, inhale, hands to sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, lean forward for a forward fold. Inhale, halfway rise, fingertips to the floor maybe this time. Exhale, plant hands, step back to plank. Protract those shoulders. Exhale, knees down, lower to Ashtangasana, to the mat. Push feet back. Inhale for half cobra. Exhale down, knees, toes, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Plug into the hands, nice and strong. Tailbone reaching for the sky. Bend knees here, gaze to the top of the mat. Step between the hands at the top of the mat. Inhale for halfway rise, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands to sky, gaze thumbs, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, hands to sky, Gaze thumbs, maybe a slight back bend this time. Exhale, forward, forward and fold, leading with the chest. Inhale, halfway rise, fingertips to floor or shins. Exhale, plant hands, step back to plank. Options for knees down, Ashtangasana, or follow me onto tiptoes, shoulders over fingertips. Slowly lower to elbow height only. Flip feet for upward facing dog, bring the chest through the arms. Exhale, flip feet for downward facing dog. And breathe with that beautiful Ujjayi breath. Plug into the hands. Bend knees. Hop, float or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale for halfway rise, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands to the sky, Parivrtta. Exhale, hands through heart center, Tadasana. Preparing for chair pose, feet together here. Preparing for chair. Inhale, swipe hands along the mat to the sky, utkatasana, chair pose. Arms in line with the ears maybe, or hands in front of you for prayer. Slightly come back on the heels. Slight tip to the tail. Breathe. On your next exhale, hands to heart center if they're not there already. Inhale deep, and on your exhale, twist to the left, tucking the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, push the hands, heart center. Maybe twist a little bit more and gaze to the back of the mat. Gaze down, check knees are in line. Breathe. Gaze down. Plug into left foot and prepare to step back with right foot for high twisted lunge. Breathe here, and on each exhale, twist a little bit more with your chest to the sky. On your next inhale, windmill the hands round and find warrior two. Bring the front foot in to the middle of the mat a little, so the heel is in line with the arch of the back foot. Invite movement to your warrior two here, by bending and maybe straightening the front knee. Make sure the knee tracks over the second toe. Squeeze your glutes to encourage your hips to open. Maybe lower the arms and bring them back up with palms facing up. Plug the blade of the back foot into the mat. Reach forward, inhale and reverse your warrior. Breathing to that side body. With a count of 3. When you're ready, windmill the hands round, frame that front foot. Step back for your choice of vinyasa or downward facing dog. Downward facing dog we meet. Plug it into the hands nice and strong, tailbone reach for the sky. When you're ready, bend knees, gaze to the top of the mat. Step, hop or jump to the top of the mat with feet together. Inhale for halfway rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands to sky, Urdhva. Exhale, hands through heart center, Tadasana. Preparing for chair pose, utkatasana. Feet together. Inhale, sweep the floor with your hands. Hands to sky. Option for hands here in the sky. Together, heart center. Slightly lean back on the heels. Come a little lower. Inhale deep, and on your exhale, twist to the right, tucking the left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Inhale deep and exhale, twist a little bit more. Maybe gaze to the back of the mat. You want your hands aiming towards heart center. Gaze down, check your knees are still aligned. Inhale deep, gaze down, plug into the right foot, prepare for balance, and step back with left foot for a high twisted lunge. Squeeze inner thighs together here for stability. Elbow to elbow alignment. Push into those hands for a deeper twist. On your next inhale, windmill the hands round and find your warrior two. Bring that front foot in again so the heel is in line with the arch of the back foot. Invite some movement to your warrior two to find your comfortable warrior two. Imagine your backhand is being pulled back a little bit so your chest is just directly over your hips. Flip front palm, reach forward, inhale to reverse your warrior. Breathe into that side body. For the count of 3, 2, 1. And then windmill the hands round, frame that front foot. Step back for your choice of vinyasa or downward facing dog. Option for knees down or follow me, slowly lower, elbow height only, flip feet, upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Ardha Mukha Shavasana. Plug into the hands and breathe with that beautiful Ujjayi breath, your power breath. Bend knees, hop, float or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway rise, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands to sky for Urdhva Hastasana. Gaze thumbs, maybe a slight back bend, pushing the hips forward. Exhale, hands through heart center, Tadasana. Gaze down, feet together, prepare for utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, hands to sky for chair pose. We're going a little bit quicker here, breath to movement. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale deep, exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, gaze down, check on that alignment with your knees. Gaze down, plug into the left foot and step back with your right for a twisted high lunge. Breathe deeply and on your exhale, twist a little bit more. And on your inhale, windmill the hands round and find your comfortable warrior two. Check on all those alignment cues. Flip the front palm, reach forward, inhale, reverse your warrior. Now here's the change. Coming to side angle pose, left elbow on the inside of your left knee to slightly track it open. Top arms come up and over, maybe in line with your ear, or reaching for the sky. Hips slightly lower to the ground. Breathe into your side body. Squeeze your glutes to open up your hips. Breathe deeply. Feel all the tension melting away. Gaze down, straighten that front knee and reverse Trikonasana. Nice flat back, imagine a wall is behind you. Now left hand reaches forwards as the right hip moves back in space to find your Trikonasana. Option to place a block on the inside to keep your alignment. Option to hover the hand and use your core, or place the hand lightly on your shin. Imagine a wall behind you with a nice flat back. Breathe into your side body here in your Trikonasana. gaze down, bend that front knee, reverse your warrior. And then windmill the hands down, frame that front foot, step back for your choice of vinyasa or downward facing dog. Option for knees down or follow me. Elbow height only, flip feet, upward facing dog and downward facing dog. And breathe. Plug nice and strong into those fingers. And then bend your knees, look at the top of the mat, step, float or jump to the top of the mat. Feet together, inhale, halfway rise, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands to sky, utkatasana. Gaze thumbs, slight back bend maybe, reaching forward with your hips. Exhale, hands through heart center, tadasana. Gaze down, prepare for utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, hands to sky or heart center. Exhale to heart center. Inhale deep, exhale, twist to the right. Gaze down, check on those knees. Breathe, and on each exhale, twist a little bit more. Gaze down, plug into right foot, step back with left for a twisted high lunge. Squeeze inner thighs together for stability. Inhale deep, exhale, twist from the abdomen. Inhale, windmill the hands around and find your warrior two. Check on all the alignment. Flip front palm, reach forward. Inhale and reverse your warrior. Now here's that change. Coming into side ankle pose. Right elbow on the inside of the right knee, tracking it open. Top arm up and over in line with the ears. Or to the sky, yogi's choice. Breathe into your side body here. Maybe squeeze the glutes and open up the hips in front here. Plug the blade of your back foot into the ground. Gaze down, straighten that front leg, reverse trikonasana. And then with the right hand reaching forwards, left hip coming back in space. And down and open up to your trikonasana. Option to place a block on the floor here to keep your chest nice and open. Or hover and use your core. Maybe come up an inch more than you usually would and use the core here. And breathe. Maybe gaze up to the sky. Or maybe gaze down. When you're ready, gaze down, bend that front knee and reverse your warrior. And then windmill the hands down, frame that front foot. You know where you're going. Step back for your choice of vinyasa or downward facing dog. Plug into the hands and breathe in this beautiful resting pose. Maybe you want to lower your heels a little bit more to the ground this time, but don't overcompensate by bending your spine. You want to keep a nice long spine here. When you're ready, bend your knees. Hop, float or jump to the top of the mat. Feet together. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands to sky. Utkatasana. Slight back bend here. Maybe. Exhale, hands through heart center, tadasana. Now your choice of vinyasa as we meet in downward facing dog. Or you can follow me. Inhale. Downward facing dog we meet. Right foot, carry it slowly with control to three-legged dog. Hips nice and square to the mat. Toes pointing down. Maybe squeeze your glute. Take the leg a little bit higher. Imagine a wall behind your foot. You're pushing into that wall with a strong leg. On your exhale, bring your knee to nose for a tiger curl. Push into the hands, bring the knee close to your nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right tricep, cross body. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right tricep, nice and high. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot between the hands at the top of the mat, preparing for high lunge. Inhale, hands to sky for high lunge and Janayasana. Invite some movement to your high lunge here. Bend and straighten the front knee. Maybe clasp hands up and over the head to open up your shoulders. Knee tracks over the second toe. Option to lower back knee. And then hands to heart center. Elbow to elbow alignment. Inhale deep, and on your exhale twist to the right for a twisted high lunge. Inhale, exhale, twist a little bit more, gaze to the back of the mat. And then on your inhale, you know what's coming, find your beautiful warrior two. Check on the alignment. Flip front palm, reach forward, inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale, coming to side angle pose. Imagine a wall behind you, nice flat back. Squeeze your glutes to open your hips. Gaze down, straighten that front leg. Reverse Trikonasana. Right hand reaches forwards and down to find your Trikonasana. Breathe deep with your beautiful Ujjayi breath. Gaze down, bend that front knee, reverse your warrior. And now here's the change, we're coming into half moon pose. Option to place a block in line with your pinky toe just ahead, or fingertips to floor. Left hand on left hip, maybe bring that back leg in a little. And then straighten the back leg, flex back toes. Fingertips to floor. Aim on opening up your chest. Hips stacked over the lower. Maybe stay here with your left hand on your hip and encourage it to open. Or bring that top arm up. Find some balance. Maybe even hover here. Have some fun. Or try Chapasana by taking your back foot into a lovely little back bend. Challenge yourself, it doesn't matter if you fall, it's all good. Get back up. Breathe wherever you are. And then, little tricky transition. Bring your hips in line with the mat. Extend that back foot. And come into warrior three. Your choice of arms here, aeroplane arms. Flex toes to the mat. Squeeze glute, maybe lift the leg a little bit more. Concentrate on your drishti point, one point of focus. Try to regulate and calm your breath. And then when you're ready, reaching hands to sky, knee towards you for a one-legged Tadasana. Breathe, concentrate on that spot. And then maybe extend that leg for a couple of seconds, a couple of shaky seconds. Come back into one-legged Tadasana. And then with grace and control, step back into warrior two. Take the block out of the way. And then bring the right foot in line with the left. Slight pigeon toe to the toes, preparing for wide leg forward fold. Long spine here, hands on hips. Inhale, chest forwards, and exhale, leaning forwards, forward from the hips. Nice long spine here. For your wide leg forward fold, place fingers in line with toes if you can, or just ahead. Inhale, halfway rise with a long spine, and exhale, fold, fold, fold from the hips. If your head is touching the floor here, bring your feet closer together maybe, so you can improve on your forward fold. Option to clasp fingers around toes. Inhale again with a long spine, and exhale just to pull yourself a little deeper. Folding from the hips. Tailbone to sky. Squeezing your glutes, your quads. And breathe. Everybody place hands on floor in line with shoulders. Inhale, halfway rise. And on the exhale, windmill round to frame the back of your mat this time. Framing the left foot. Step back for your choice of vinyasa or downward facing dog. And don't forget to breathe. Nice strong downward facing dog, tailbone to sky. Head gaze in between your legs or to the belly button. And then when you're ready, three-legged dog with the left foot, carry it slowly with control. Toes pointing to the mat. Imagine your back heel is pushing into an imaginary wall, nice and strong. Maybe squeeze your glute and lift your leg a little bit higher. Breathe, pushing into your hands. On your exhale for a tiger curl, left knee to head, to nose. Push into the hands, nice and strong. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right tricep, nice and high. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot at the top of the mat between the hands, preparing for Anjaneyasana, high lunge. Inhale, hands to sky, high lunge. Invite some movement here to find your comfortable high lunge. Hands to sky. Clasp behind the head to open up the shoulders. Make sure that knee is tracking over the second toe. Option to drop the back knee. And then when you're ready, hands to sky. And then hands to heart center. Elbow to elbow alignment, push into the hands, nice and strong. Inhale deep, and on your exhale, twist to the left for a twisted high lunge. Inhale, and on your exhale, twist a little bit more from your abdomen and gaze towards the back of the mat. Inhale, windmill the hands round and find that beautiful warrior two. Check on your alignment. Flip front hand, reach forward, inhale to reverse your warrior. And then coming into side angle pose. Yogi's choice, where you put your top arm. Plug the blade of your right foot into the mat. Maybe lower your hips a little lower to the mat this time. Imagine a long line of energy from your foot to your hand. Gaze down, straighten that front leg. Inhale to reverse trikonasana. And on your exhale, reaching forwards with your left hand, and down and open up in your side body for your trikonasana. Breathe. Gaze down, bend that front knee, reverse your warrior. And here's that lovely transition into half moon pose. Option to place a block in line with your pinky toe or fingertips to floor. Right hand on right hip, maybe bring that back leg in a little and extend the back leg nice and strong, flex toes. Keep hands on the hip to encourage it to open, or top arm to the sky. Squeeze your glute, maybe lift that leg a little higher. Maybe hover that bottom hand, challenge yourself. Maybe clasp the back foot and open up utkatasana for a lovely back bend. And breathe wherever you are, yogis. And then lovely tricky transition. Square your hips to the mat slowly. Extend that back leg. And come into warrior two. Flex that back foot. Breathe. Concentrate on your drishti point, your one point of focus. And then when you're ready, reaching the hands for the sky, come into one-legged tadasana. Regulate your breath. And then maybe, just maybe, extend and flex that foot. Oh, look at the shakes. Breathe. Focus. And then when you're ready, step back with grace and control. Nice big step. And we'll come into a little skandasana. Have a little movement from one side of the mat to the other. Open up those hips. Maybe track open your knee with your right hand. Lift your left hand to the sky for a nice open stretch in the shoulders. Whatever movement your body requires today. Maybe palms to heart center. Nice, and movement slowly side to side and get into those hips. Maybe hands along the floor in a beautiful little figure of 8. Breathe. And then when you're over the right side of your mat, back to the front, frame your right foot. Step back for your choice of vinyasa, one more, or downward facing dog. Now slowly lowering your knees, nice and wide to the mat, for a nice wide-legged child's pose. Hands beside the body, relax those wrists. Breathe and relax into the pose. Well done, yogis, almost over. And when you're ready, push into the hands, coming up with a long spine. We will bring these feet round to the top of the mat. Plug into the feet, preparing for Navasana boat pose. Fingertips either side of the hips, more importantly our spine is long. And come into either half boat or full boat. Knees close to the chest, maybe arms forward, or keep them down. Shoulders roll down the spine for the count of 5. Keep bringing the knees close to the chest. 3, 2, and 1. Now very slowly, using your core, slowly lower to the mat. Now to the mat we meet, preparing for bridge pose. Feet hips distance apart, close to the bum. Feel with your fingertips for the heels. That's the correct alignment. And then plug into your feet very slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, starting with the tail. Slowly, slowly lift, push into the feet. Push into the feet like you want to rip the mat apart. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze the quads. Maybe stay here, or maybe tuck one shoulder at a time and clasp the hands behind the back. Again, push into the feet. Knees together, nice and strong. Inhale, your chest goes a little bit higher to the sky. Squeeze your glutes. And breathe. And then when you're ready, unclasp the hands and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, tailbone last, we come to the mat. Hands onto the belly and breathe. Inhale deeply through the nose and exhale with a sigh through the mouth. Now option to take bridge pose again, or if wheel is in your practice, follow me. Bring your hands over above your shoulders, feet hips distance apart. Come onto the crown of the head first. Realign those hands, push into the hands. And encourage your head through your arms. And breathe. Wherever you are, if you're with me in wheel, slowly lower down, tuck the chin first, come down onto the back of the head slowly, and then palms onto your belly, and then breathe. Now when you're ready, option for legs at the wall pose, but we'll place a block underneath our bum on the lower part of our back and just lift your feet to the sky and relax here and breathe. Option to stay here, or option to come into plough pose if that is in your practice, by bringing the feet up and over the head, tuck toes, and breathe here for a nice forward fold to counteract that back bend we've just done. Some nice calm breaths here. When you're ready, place wherever you are, either take the block from beneath you, or if you're in plough pose, slowly lower, maybe with legs straight, vertebrae by vertebrae. Use hands on the mat to slow you down. And back to the mat. When you're ready, Bring the knees into the chest. Hug your knees in and give your knees a kiss and tell them how very grateful you are for today. Well, for always. For always being there. And then when you're ready, clasp behind your knees. Come up with a little rock and roll to the top of the mat. Cross your legs, plant the hands, come into downward facing dog, almost over. Right leg, fling it in the air, any old how, for a three-legged dog. Maybe open with some hip circles. And then preparing for pigeon pose, bring that right knee behind the right wrist. If you have back trouble, you can do the same pose on your back. Inhale with a long spine, wiggle from left to right. Make sure you're not leaning on one side. Gaze back to that straight leg, make sure it's straight coming out of your hip. Inhale up with a long spine and exhale forwards, forwards and fold. Option to lean on a brick here. Or come down with third eye on the mat. And breathe into those hips. Option, if you would like a little twist here, left hand open to the sky, and then feed the left hand under the right armpit for a little twist. Right hand up and over, and maybe, just maybe, grab the toe on your right foot. Inhale, and every exhale twist a little bit more from the abdomen. Option to stay in classic pigeon pose here. Breathe wherever you are, yogis. And then right arm up and over, plant it on the mat. Bring yourself back up with a long spine. Exhale, lean over to the right hip. Bring that left foot in line with the arch of your right foot. And inhale, arms in line with extended leg. Exhale over for a nice lateral side bend. Maybe left fingers tucked under left heel, around left toe, or on the floor. I'll use my top arm behind my head to open up my chest. Just breathe here in your side body. And then when you're ready, plant the hands at the top of the mat. Come into downward facing dog, your last one of the day. Last one of this practice. Inhale, left foot, fling it in the air for three-legged dog. Maybe with some hip circles. And then bring the left knee behind the left wrist, preparing for pigeon pose. Again, option on the back. Tuck the back toes and maybe squidge that back leg further back to deepen the hip opener. Squidge from left to right, make sure you're in the center and not leaning over to one side. Inhale up with a long spine. Exhale forward and fold. Option to lean on a block here. Stay in classic pigeon. Or if you'd like a twist, follow me with the right arm reaching up. And then right arm through and under left armpit. And then twist and lean onto the shoulder. Left arm up and over, and maybe grab the back toes. Each inhale, open your chest a little bit higher. And breathe. And then when you're ready, left hand up and over. Plant it on the mat. Right hand on the mat to come up with a long spine. Exhale, lean over to your left hip. Gaze back and bring that right leg through, in line with the arch of your left foot. Inhale, arms open, in line with the straight leg. And then exhale over for a beautiful lateral stretch. Inhale and keep the chest open. Flex that foot. And breathe. And then everybody inhale, up with a long spine. Bring your feet through to the top of the mat. Plug your toes down. Tuck your tail and very slowly come down using your core to the mat. One more time. Bring the knees into the chest. Slight engagement of the core. Take your knees over to the right. Open up your arms, maybe gaze to the left hand for a beautiful supine twist. Breathe into that twist. Inhale deeply through the nose and exhale with a sigh through your mouth. Let go of the practice. Well done, yogis. Slight engagement of the core as you bring your knees back into centre. And then drop them over to the left and maybe gaze to the right hand. Again, some nice releasing breaths. Inhale deep through the nose and exhale with a sigh through the mouth. And then when you're ready, engage the core, bring the knees to the centre. Give yourself a very well-deserved hug. And then relax your legs down, feet flopped out to the mat. Take up as much room as you'd like for a very well-deserved Shavasana. Close down the eyes. Inhale deeply through the nose and exhale with a sigh out through the mouth. Let go of all of that tension. Inhale deep. Let go of the tension. Let go of the practice. Relax the feet. Relax the shins, the quads, relax the legs. Relax the glutes, relax the abdomen, relax the chest, relax. Relax the fingers, the arms, the shoulders. Relax. Relax the jaw, relax the eyes, the forehead. Relax. 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 Breathe in deeply through the nose. And exhale softly through the mouth. Stay here in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. Namaste, yogis.